Let's get this bread!
Yeah, I'll do the intrigue. Get the bread.
Can I do the thing?
No, we're not doing this again.
Let's not do it. What?
Floyd, just do it. Floyd, just do it.
Do I do?
Yeah, just
Just
one.
Just one?
Just one, just go.
But then I'll...
That's fucked.
Is that good enough?
Okay, that's it. Stop, not again. We're not doing this again! So funny!
Hi everyone, and welcome to the Drunk Gentleman Podcast. To my right, we have Jesse Rogers.
You're gonna say hi?
Okay, and to my further right, we have Maddie Smith. Hello.
What is going on?
We're starting the podcast,
This is
Jesse.
not how we talk on a podcast.
I was thinking we could do a little bit of ASMR for this segment of the podcast.
Why?
Surely not.
You don't like it?
No, I don't.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Makes me feel uncomfortable.
Everyone's going to be very
It
creeped out.
reminds me of my uncle.
Oh, no.
Was your uncle an ASMR personality?
Was he a YouTube star?
My uncle, the YouTube star.
PewDiePie.
What is it? Please subscribe to him. Delicious.
I know what we're going to talk about this week. We haven't really talked about it.
No? Apart from
really.
Australia Day,
Yeah.
George's Hottest 100.
Yeah, welcome to Australia Week.
Yeah, Australia Week. We celebrate our country.
We're currently recording this on the Monday public holiday.
The Monday Australia Day
Right.
public holiday.
The Australia Day public holiday. After getting real fucked up
Like gentlemen do.
Yes, of course.
and jumping in the pool and almost drowning.
Yeah, but you know that's what Australians do.
I wasn't even drunk and I threw up. Because
that
we
was-
decided to do underwater backflips,
Which
and
I
I
won.
did 10 of them.
No, you didn't.
Oh, sorry, I did 9
No,
of
you
them.
did 8 of them.
Did I do 8 of them?
I did 9
You
and
did
I
9.
didn't throw up,
yeah.
which is why I won.
Yeah,
I
I got
did-
severely motion sick.
I did six,
Well, yeah, you did 6.
and I got a
You
really
won
bad
the
headache.
front flip competition.
I did do that. We're in the front flip.
Post
That was
Hottest
pretty
100
fun.
front flip competition.
I thought
Post
we had
100.
I thought we had a ripper day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a bit
Yeah,
of
it
fun.
was alright. It was a good day.
Yeah.
I went to the movies the other day,
Yeah.
and I watched How to Train Your Dragon 3.
Yes.
It is probably my favourite movie that has come out.
Is it
Of
not
2018.
beautiful?
It
It
is
made me
wonderful.
feel. It made me feel things.
It did.
Happy things.
Look, it's my favourite movie that's come out so far.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I guess, of 2018 or
2019.
2019.
We are now. Yeah.
No, it came out Boxing Day.
Did it come out Boxing Day? All right. Well, guess so.
But
it's-
2018,
It's
2019.
technically a 2018 movie.
Yeah, but
I would categorize it as a 2019
movie.
Yeah.
But it was still probably in the last 12 months. It's one of my favourite films.
Matt, do you have any input on How to Train Your
I've
Dragon
seen
3?
the first 2, but not that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were discussing How to Train Your Dragon 3, and you mentioned that you haven't seen a single How to Train Your Dragon movie.
Yet. And then...
We made you watch
that-
all of them
Yeah.
at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
practice podcast that we did first and sort of screwed it up.
Yeah.
And so then we watched them all.
Watched all 2 of them.
No, I had, yeah.
Magically,
all 2 of them.
Yeah, it took all night.
All night. It did actually. It took
Now I'm going to have to watch the
5
third
hours.
one because I want to know what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it?
it was-
Aren't they magical?
Yeah, it is quite...
They make you
beautiful
feel
movies.
things. They
Oh,
make you feel things. And
so
it's probably
good.
one of the best animated movies that's come out of
Well, like, how old were you when the first
Like
one
the
came
series.
out?
Oh, I don't know. I think it came out in like 2010, 2008.
Oh, so it's not,
Yeah,
no,
no,
not
it's-
that old.
It's not that
Really?
old, but like when
It's
you
not like Toy Story.
when you
old.
No,
think,
but
when
it's
you
still
think about
8
it though,
or 9 years old.
we were like 11. I was 12 when
Yeah.
the second one came out.
It's pretty. It's like it's part of our childhood.
Yeah, it's still.
There's
it's
some
like the-
older gentleman.
It's like the
that might not
cusp
be.
of our.
I'm only a year older than you. Alright?
It was like the cusp of like my childhood, like when it came out.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was one of my favourite films that's come out in the last 12 months. Not because it was an incredible movie, but just the way they're just like, nah, we are finishing this series.
Yeah.
And that's what they made the movie about. It was, I don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil it
Yeah,
for
please
you.
don't ruin it.
But the way they just like, yep, cool, we are wrapping up this series.
Yeah.
And
They did it
that's
in a
exactly
very.
what they did.
They did it in a
wrapped
very
it up
good
beautifully.
way.
And
Yeah.
like that's what I find so many series movies have such an issue with.
Yeah, I feel like Lion King sort of screwed that up, and then they were like, well, actually, no, they did it the right way, and then they're like, oh, no, we want
Let's
some
make
more
a
money
couple
now.
sequels.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. Because, like, movies and, like, even some TV shows are like, oh, let's wrap it up, but we'll leave it available if we want to make something out of this in the future.
See, the thing that I hate about those Disney straight-to-DVD movies is that they create these perfect films that everyone loves. No one's asking for another one because it's such a perfect movie in its own right. And then they decide to make a terrible sequel with the worst animation
and bad storylines.
Yeah, because they have severely lower budget. They don't even release it in the cinema because they know that it's just a cash grab.
Yeah.
And then it leaves the entire series in disappointment.
Yeah, because that one movie has just ruined the entire series.
Yeah.
And they'll just make it to flog off more merchandise.
Yeah, exactly. But unfortunately, with our society, it still makes so much money.
It really
like
does.
so much money, and that's why they continue to do it. But I just love what DreamWorks did with How to Train Your Dragon 3. They're like, nah, we are finishing the series. It is over. It is done. We're wrapping it up.
Yeah,
And
Disney
that's exactly
has
what they made the movie for.
Yeah, Disney don't really do those straight-to-DVD movies anymore. What they're doing now are live-action remakes.
Which
is so much worse. I would rather than make a terrible sequel.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought you were talking about the terrible Lion King sequels.
There is no terrible Lion King sequel.
Are you kidding me?
I'm very sorry.
This is a
a massive disagreement with you there.
All right.
Because Lion King 2.5 is the best film I've ever seen in my life.
They have Lion King 2.5.
I didn't even know that.
Timon and Pumbaa are watching, I think, Lion King.
Oh yeah, they watched it and they commentated.
And they commentated.
And like you saw bits and pieces from like their point of view.
That's awful.
It was disgusting.
Awful.
I hate that.
I hate you. It is the best film ever made. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
How is that the best film ever made?
They're great, right? But now they've gone and they've decided to make this live action one, which you're talking about.
I feel like it's going to be amazing.
I feel like it could be
It
incredible.
has Beyonce, Donald Glover, James Earl Jones as Mufasa yet again.
I feel like I'm just going to cry when he dies. Spoiler
Yeah.
alert, he dies.
Oh, why? You said spoiler alert last.
Well,
to be fair though, if you haven't watched The Lion King, get out from under your rock.
where have you been?
It's so beautiful.
It's a great movie.
Another live action that they're making that I'm not sure how to feel about is the Aladdin live action one.
It's going to be terrible.
I know.
How can you top Robin Williams?
And I don't understand.
They tried to do that in the second one and it was awful.
I'm not sure.
There's a second one?
There are 3.
Oh.
Yeah. I haven't watched
Straight
anyone.
to DVD.
Yeah,
I haven't watched.
Cash grab.
I've only watched the first one, but they tried to use. I'm not 100% sure what happened behind the scenes, why it's not being happened, why they're not using it, but they asked Robin Williams' family if they could use his voice. They're not allowed to.
Makes sense.
And I get it, but I also feel like Robin Williams. Obviously, I can't say for sure, but I feel like the type of person that Robin Williams was come across as on and off the screen, it's something he would have wanted.
I sort of feel like now if they couldn't have gotten his voice, which really would make the whole movie, they should just scrap the idea.
I disagree with Robin Williams wanting to do that. Because,
you don't think so?
No, Robin Williams had a terrible experience in the making of Aladdin.
Really?
Yeah. They, Robin Williams came in thinking it was a small role.
Yeah.
That's why he's not credited in the first Aladdin movie. Like, his name is not in the credits.
Really?
Yeah, but he went in and recorded this small line, but he did so many more lines just because he was just having fun with it. He was being comedic. That's his character. And they decided, wow, this is really funny stuff. Let's make him like the main figure of the character. So then they did this whole ad campaign surrounded by Robin Williams. Like, Robin Williams is a star. Robin Williams is the genie. And he was just like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to... Because I think he had a contract dispute with another movie.
Because he was
filming another movie and he wasn't supposed to film any other movies.
So really, he was just a cameo.
I think that was why he wasn't credited in the movie, because he was in a contract dispute. But he really wanted to do the movie. Then they centered the entire ad campaign around that and he got really pissed off. That's why he wasn't in the second one. That's why he wasn't in the second Aladdin movie.
And obviously the third.
I think he came back for the third.
Really?
I don't... I'm not sure.
Can't say I've seen the second.
I haven't watched any of them.
No, me neither.
But they've got Will Smith.
Yeah.
The
That
genie.
guy from YouTube
How
Rewind.
weird was it?
that guy from that.
Ah, that's hot.
That fresh
Have you seen the
Prince
trailer
show?
for that thing? He's black.
Will
In
Smith, yes,
in the Aladdin poster, as the genie, Will Smith is black. He's supposed to be blue.
Yeah, I think
The genie's blue.
the world's unfortunately getting a bit soft.
It really.
And we're not getting
pissed me
We're
off.
not getting into that.
It pissed
at all.
me off, and it pissed a lot
Let's
of other
just clear
people.
this
Let's just clear this
conversation.
conversation. We're not getting into that, but the world's becoming a soft place.
Yeah, I
today,
know.
right?
Speaking of movies,
Yes, go on.
my topic is favorite movies. Specifically
Of all
two.
time, or just
Specifically two movies.
okay?
Your most all-time favorite movie,
Mhm.
and the one and your favorite movie that's come out recently.
Well, we just talked about
Yeah.
mine. Mine was definitely 100% How to Train Your Dragon 3.
Really, out of
In the
all
la-
movies
we're
that
going-
come out recently.
We're going last 12 months. Yeah.
Oh, really?
It's the reason why it is my favourite movie from the last 12 months would 100% just the way it made me feel, and just it made me so happy that they made a movie, they wrapped it up, and it was over, and that was it. I just love that because can't remember
There's
a
a
time.
lot of like attachment to it.
Yeah, exactly, and they finished it so cleanly. It got finished just so beautifully, and I can't even remember a time where someone has finished a series like that so perfectly.
Yeah.
Toy Story 3.
Toy Story 3 was great.
but is
Now
it
they're making a
finished?
fourth.
It's not finished yet. They won't make another How to Train Your Dragon.
Bad.
It will not happen.
No, they
they'll
won't.
continue with the TV series. I think
Maybe, yeah.
maybe they might make another TV series like they had.
They've
Riders
had
of
like
Burke.
5.
They had Riders of Burke and Race to the Edge, which are also wonderful, and nearly the entire cast does the
That's pretty
TV
cool.
show as well, which is awesome.
Awesome.
Which is on Netflix in Australia. Thank God we've got something good.
Jesus.
But
they don't have the
yeah,
second one on Netflix.
that's why it is my favourite movie in the last 12 months. Just the way they wrapped the whole series up
Yeah, that's pretty fair.
for me.
Yeah. I think my favourite one of the past 12 months has to be Avengers Infinity War.
Yeah, good call.
My God, is that
Yeah.
not an
Yep.
amazing movie?
Have you seen Infinity War?
I have, but I sort of like fell asleep halfway through. I haven't seen Infinity.
What?
Please
How can you
don't
fall
How
How do you
asleep through
fall
that?
asleep during that movie?
It's very dark.
Yeah.
What, in the cinema?
No, I
No,
didn't
the
see it in the
tone.
cinema. So we were
Well, that
actually
too.
we were actually watching it in like my mate's car. Like he has this, like his head unit is a screen, and we were watching it on that, and it was very sunny.
Oh my God.
So I couldn't see
Just
much
a-
of it. So I was like, oh.
Just a warning, just
That
in
was
case.
how you watched that movie?
Just a warning, just in case you haven't seen Infinity
That's
War.
surround sound.
Skip the next 10 minutes, please.
Yeah, we're
just
gonna
in
talk
case
about
we
it a little
spoil
bit.
it, we will talk about it for a little bit.
We will not spoil it, I'll make sure. I promise.
I
No,
can't-
I'm going-
I can't make any promises.
I'm going to make sure.
I can't make any
Okay.
promises.
I'm gonna like cut you off whenever you do.
Just
If
let
you
me
do
have
say
it.
a spoiler, I'm gonna bleep you out.
Yeah, fair.
Jason's just gonna be like everyone, and then just.
I just think this giant of a movie franchise
Yep.
could not have fit over 20 main characters into a movie better than they did.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. They all got an acceptable amount of screen time.
Yep.
Some a little more than
Others,
others.
which I think will play out in the next film.
Yeah, I think so. And I just think that Thanos is probably one of the best villains that has come out in recent times.
You reckon?
That's a big call.
He's
That's huge.
ridiculous.
Is that just superhero movies?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, then yeah.
Yeah. Well, even then, I think the villain that was good before Thanos was the Joker.
In Heath Ledger,
Yeah.
the Joker in Dark
Yeah.
Knight.
Not Suicide Squad.
No, actually, don't get me wrong. He was wonderful.
No, he's a great actor, but the portrayal of that character was terrible.
disgusting.
But
Very
that
rough.
wasn't on him. That was
on the script, and
the
I
writing.
also
What did you think about Suicide Squad?
it was trash.
it was
Yeah,
trash.
a lot of people
it was
didn't
just
like
a
it.
piece. What do you think of Suicide Squad?
I like Margot Robbie.
Well, Margot
Yes,
Robbie was
Australia.
I like Margot Robbie, and Will Smith was being Will Smith, so that was pretty cool.
That was,
Yeah,
also
yeah.
pretty good.
It was
And
literally
they like
just Will
each other.
Smith.
They love each other.
Aw,
It was
isn't
really
that cute?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like Romeo and Juliet, forbidden love.
What are you talking about?
Well, the Joker didn't really like it very much, did he?
Oh, that's very true.
Did not appreciate it,
Yeah.
but the chemistry was 100% there the whole time.
I just think that Thanos' portrayal. I don't remember the actor. Do you remember the actor?
It was in Deadpool as well.
He was also in Deadpool.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
No, could not give you the name.
But his acting was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
They did an entire CG character, but they did it right.
Mm-hmm.
If they did it wrong, it would have been ruined.
Mm-hmm.
But the amazing quality and the level of detail put into that character was ridiculous.
Yeah.
It felt like he was there.
Yeah. Yep. No, and he did. He portrayed it wonderfully.
Yeah, he didn't do it over the top, which is respectable.
Yep.
I hate it when people go over the top with their portrayals of characters.
Mm-hmm.
And his motive was great. He's got a good motive. He's got a reasonable motive for what he's doing. He's not doing it right, but there's justification for his actions. And you don't get that a lot with villains.
Yeah, like you said, I think the last person that did that before him
was the Joker.
Was Heath Ledger as the Joker, and
he didn't have good motives.
No,
it was just a great portrayal of the character.
Absolutely insane.
I personally think that the Joker was still the best on-screen villain.
Oh, absolutely. I'm just saying, in recent times, Thanos is great. Yeah.
Yep, I agree. I feel like we've been cutting you out a bit, Matt. I apologise.
Yeah. What's your favourite
movie of recent times?
Well, not a superhero movie. Of recent times?
Yeah,
well,
of recent, last 12 months.
I didn't really get to watch a whole lot of movies, but I liked Bird Box.
Yeah, the new one on Netflix.
The sort of post-apocalyptic sort of stuff like that. I was really into The Walking Dead before, it had way too many seasons.
Yeah.
Sort of thing like that. I really like that sort of stuff where you see them surviving in a world that should not be survived.
I just feel like Bird Box is
the
writers of that movie are like,
oh, you just hate Sandra Bullock.
I do hate Sandra Bullock.
No, don't shit on the movie because you hate Sandra Bullock.
She annoys me. No, this is why. The writers watched A Quiet Place and they're like, ooh, quietness, they can hear, now they're not allowed to see.
Let's make it harder.
Yeah, and I do not care for Sandra Bullock, but if she's in a good movie, I enjoy that film.
Did you enjoy it?
No. It was not an enjoyable film.
I have not seen the movie.
I feel
just for
I should watch
personally,
that
movie could have been over and done with in about 20 minutes. The whole storyline.
Well,
it was
yes and no.
And that flashback at the start that they kept kind of flashing to during the film.
It was very I Am Legend.
Was pointless.
Yeah, like a lot of flashback to learn the story.
Yeah, like that flashback that they of where they were in the current time and trying to tell the story from the past. That current time was pointless, and they could have done that whole thing just from start to finish, and that whole flashback to
I
and
don't
from
understand that
just
either.
Annoyed me.
But I think it's to add, so you sort of know where it's going, and you're sort of like, well, if she's just with the two kids, you know that one of them's going to be her kid, sort of thing, but which one, and then
But it also annoyed me because spoiler. I'm sorry, I just got to talk about
spoilers.
This.
Sorry,
right now.
I think everyone's seen it except for Floyd.
Yeah, and I don't care. So spoiler away.
Everyone died, and I knew that from the start. Everyone was clearly dead.
Yes.
Because at the first 5 minutes of that film was her and the two kids, and nobody else. And then when they went to the start, there was 10 of them.
Yeah.
And every time they tried to be suspenseful with, oh my god, is he going to die? It's well, of course he's going to die.
Yeah, he's going to die at some point.
He's not there.
When she was going to die, and you're like, well, no, because I can see her in a current time.
Yeah, exactly. And it was just, the kids were in danger and stuff. You're like, it just annoyed me because they tried to build suspense when they couldn't, because
I still think they did a very good job of it.
We knew about it already, and it annoyed me. The script was terrible. The acting was average at best, and this is just
you hate it.
I despise it.
It's trash.
I'm just saying this is one of my favorite genres. That it was just a good
so it's not necessarily a favorite movie.
No, but I actually did enjoy it. I don't agree necessarily with what you're saying. I think they did a pretty good job of it.
Yeah.
Considering they probably didn't have a massive amount of money.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't. And obviously Sandra Bullock was in it, so they didn't have that much money.
Yeah. They would have spent all their money on Sandra Bullock.
I think she's great.
She is not great.
She annoys the hell out of me in everything she's in. She annoyed me in Crash. She annoyed me in Gravity.
She destroyed that movie for me.
Oh, and when she's in a rom-com, it just makes me hate my life.
And Ocean's 8?
Oh my god.
My lord.
Don't even get me started on that trash
Sorry,
movie.
we are just off topic with Sandra Bullock is terrible.
Yeah.
So we've gone from what's your favourite movie, what's your least favourite movie then? What is your
my least favourite movie
of all
That's
time?
really hard.
Of all time or of recent
Let's
times?
just say of all time because you're going to bring it
Oh,
to
that is so hard.
That's really difficult.
Can we just go? I'm
there's been
going
so
of
much
recent
trash.
time because there is just a lot of trade. Even that's hard for me.
Yeah.
But of recent time, look, Bird Box. I'm
Really?
sorry.
Honestly,
I did
you hate
not.
it
Recent
so
time,
much.
Bird Box is your least favourite.
Bird Box, because if they don't look good, I don't want. Actually, Venom.
That's fair.
Venom was terrible.
Venom was terrible.
They could have done that so well. They could have made an MA movie,
Yeah.
not try to broaden the audiences and let kids watch it. Like they could have made that an MA movie.
You watched it and you thoroughly enjoyed yourself. I know when there's a terrible movie because I'm a pretty big critic on movies. Like if the movie's not that great, I will say it, even if people are like, "No, I enjoyed myself." I'm like, "Yeah, but it was a bad movie." I remember I watched it with you.
Yep.
When it finished, you had to look over to me and say, "It wasn't that bad."
Look, it was. The more I thought about it after watching that movie,
Yeah.
it was bad.
Yeah.
But walking out of the cinema for 5
Yeah.
minutes, I was like, "Look, it was bad, but."
Yeah, you
I
had
got
the
to-
action
I
jitters.
got to see
Yeah.
Venom on screen for the first time in proper Venom, not Spider-Man 3 Venom, like
Yeah.
proper bulky, badass looking Venom.
Yeah, the thing about
Even
action
that
movies,
they kind of ruined.
the thing about action movies is that when people walk out of the movie, they're like, "Yes, this was great," because they saw a bunch of action, and they're like, they've still got those jitters, they've still got those, "Oh my god, I watched a cool action scene that was pretty cool."
Yeah.
And they're blind to the fact that they're terrible movies. It's after when that fades away, it's a terrible movie.
Yeah, you get to see
I'm always in that mindset
you're just
of looking at the movie.
24/7.
Yeah, I'm always looking at the movie and seeing if it was good or not. I look at an action scene, I'm like, yeah, that was a cool action scene. Now let's continue on.
Yeah.
But most people
I get
don't
stuck
do
in
that.
that.
Yeah.
I get stuck in that, especially that first big action scene with the smoke.
Right, yeah, terrible.
It got me caught up in it for a bit.
It's like, oh, we've got a low budget. How can we hide the fact that this is bad CG? Throw smoke
everywhere.
Yeah.
Have you seen Venom? Oh,
don't.
yeah, dude,
No,
It's
well,
terrible.
you haven't exactly sold it to me, so I'm not going to
do
go
not
home
watch
and watch it
Look,
now.
I'd recommend it to you if you want to see just flat out action, average CGI, Venom on the screen. Go and watch it. You'd enjoy it.
I'll watch
If you want to turn
with
your brain
you.
off, it's a good movie.
Triple J Hottest 100 was this weekend, and here to talk about it today, obviously, is me and Matt. And since Floyd is an uncultured swine, he got a haircut.
Looks heaps different.
Yeah, haircut.
Like a Grand Theft Auto haircut where they add hair.
Yeah, extensions.
Looks good, Floyd.
You look
All right,
great. You
let's
look great.
continue.
Now we can this is Charlie. Charlie's Floyd's little sister, and she has a bit more knowledge about it, so we told Floyd to get out. Pretty simple. So we're pretty much just going to go over our top 10 picks, our hottest 100 picks, and then we'll just go over the top 20. Otherwise, we'll be here all day if we go over all 100 songs.
Too many.
Charlie, you're new. Start us off. Talk about your picks.
Okay, so first of all on my list, I did Dirt Cheap by Lime Cordial, because they're my favourite artists, so just love all their songs. Then the winner, which was Confidence by Ocean Alley, I voted for because it's just a really groovy tune. I did When I Dream by San Cisco. I don't know, it was just kind of different and I loved it. I also did Knees by Ocean Alley. Out of their whole album, that was probably the song that I got into the most. Then I did their Baby Come Back Like a Version by also Ocean Alley, which was just, probably one of my favourite like versions of all time. Then I did Up in the Clouds by Skeggs. The first Skeggs song I actually ever listened to, and I don't know, it was just really catchy. And then I did Keeping Time by Angie McMahon, because she's got a really powerful voice, so the song was just amazing. Then I did In the Air by DMAs. I just love the song. And then Smogged Out by Skeggs, which was, it was just a bit different. And yeah, they all made it in. So
All 10?
Yeah.
All 10 made it in? Look at you go. And what one did you want to win?
I did the Baby Come Back.
You
by
wanted to
Ocean Alley.
win?
Yeah.
Did you think it had a chance, or?
I definitely knew it was going to be in the top 50. I didn't think that it would win because I didn't think that a Like a version would actually make it that high, but I'm really surprised at where it came.
Yeah, it came 16 or something in the end.
Yeah, pretty
It was
cool.
good. But, cool. Maddie, take us away.
So, I voted for Confidence as well. So I was pretty
Number
stoked.
one?
Yeah, it was my number one, so I was pretty stoked that come first. Camouflage Rose Wildflowers. This is a real chill song. Client Liaison Survival in the City. G-Flip's Killing My Time, which I really like because G-Flip's really cool.
Yeah.
Nervous Energy by Glades. All their songs are really cool. They brought out a new album this year, and I've just loved every one of their songs ever since they started putting them on there. Greta Ray's Radio Silence, like the same reason as Glades. Ziggy Albert's Laps Around the Sun, because he is just
I love that
amazing.
song. I love all
That's
of
a
his
great
music.
song.
So yeah,
Just,
Ziggy Albert's is so cool. One of my friends showed me him midway through the
Was
year,
that
just before he
that
brought
song,
out.
or-
No, it was just before he brought out that album.
The new album, was that before or after he brought out Love Me Now?
It was been before because he
Before.
started bringing out
Yeah,
more
because he
songs.
brought out Love Me Now was his first single that he brought it out before the rest of his album,
Yeah,
I believe.
I heard
That's what
Runaway from him.
Yeah.
Like maybe midway or like a quarter way through the year, and I was like, this is awesome. And then they started chatting about him heaps on Triple J, and then he brought out his new album, so
Yeah.
it's really cool. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. Mistake by Middle Kids, because it was awesome. That whole album was cool as well.
Yeah.
Soaked by Bene, which is like they're my only non-Australian one.
Yep.
And My Hands by Running Touch, which I really thought that would be top 10,
Yep.
but didn't even make the top 100.
Yeah.
So, but no, I'm still pretty happy with how many got in. So
Yep. No, that's good. But so what? So you had how many non-Australian bands?
just one, just
Just
that
the
Bene
one?
one. But she's from New Zealand, so
Yeah, it's close. Pretty much
same
Tasmania.
shit.
Charlie, all yours Australian?
Yeah.
Yep. Cool. Yeah, I hope so. We will go away with mine now. My top pick was Ocean Alley Confidence because I knew it was going to win from the start. I think everyone did.
That's so
From
cool. Such
when
an
it
awesome
came
song.
out, it was always going to take it away. And my other picks were Trophy Eyes, You Can Count on Me, favourite band. The first song they released, and it was amazing. They changed up a little bit from the other stuff, but it was all their songs just have so much meaning, and when you listen to the lyrics, it's just insane to listen to. And then another song by Trophy Eyes, Friday Forever. I thought personally it should have finished in the top 100, and it should have finished higher than You Can Count on Me, but I always knew that You Can Count on Me was just a more mellower tone to the song, had a bit more lyrics that could relate to the audience a bit more. But Friday Forever was definitely a cool song, and I just loved the whole tone about it, all the upbeat. It was a brilliant song. Khalid Better. I just love all the music he's involved in as well, like not just his own music.
His voice
It's
is
just-
so cool.
Yeah,
He's a
it's
great
just
artist,
it's so out there, but it's so unique and it's wonderful. I love all of his stuff. Much to your despise, Amy Shark, I Said Hi. Purely just for the fact it was just such a big song, and it was really the song that took her career to where she is now. Like this whole album
like we
sort of
said
took her
before-
away.
You liked Amy Shark for like quite a while.
I did. I liked her before she got massive. Like I liked all of her music.
Like we said before, like it's pretty cool to see her doing so well.
Yeah,
Considering she
especially,
come from Unearth.
Unearth, like just started from the bottom really.
Yeah, and then
just
got
made
second in
way
her
up.
first year, and
Yeah.
then just took off from there.
Yeah, and
It's her hat trick. She got she's been in it the last 3 years.
3 years. And yeah,
Yes,
and I Said Hi was such a huge song for so long.
Wasn't
it was
there
always
only
going to be in
like
there.
35 Unearth artists that actually made it in?
Yeah, that have made it.
Which is
to-
actually still
which is-
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Which is, amazing.
And like it, obviously everyone has a chance if it's what you love. Like you gotta take a step. You gotta get out there. And Triple J is the platform that you sort of leap yourself off.
Yeah.
And just
They
having
do so much. for
having
music.
that available is just such a cool thing for our
Yeah.
like all the Australian
Yeah,
musicians,
absolutely.
because like everyone thinks, oh, I've got to do Australia's Got Talent or X Factor to
Which really, that's
which
never-
does
it's more
which-
negative than
Yeah, it doesn't
the only
do
person
anything,
that's
yeah.
ever done anything is Vera Blue, and it's because she completely rebranded herself
Yeah,
after
and
she
like-
left.
And even like what Guy Sebastian won Australian Idol, but like he's probably been one of our biggest successes.
And I hate every song he makes.
don't get me wrong, I don't mind his music, but yeah, even he's
just a cringeworthy artist.
when I was in my teenage poppy music stage,
Yeah.
and it was great.
Like, that's the thing. Triple J artists make it so much bigger than like people that come off X Factor, Australia's Got Talent, all those talent shows. Then I've got 3 Post Malone songs. Sunflower, which I was very glad it finished pretty high. I still
Finished
think,
so late in the year, so
yeah, for it to come out so late and it to finish it so high, I love the song.
I hate Post Malone, but Sunflower's not that bad.
Sunflower is a great song.
Yeah.
Like, I just love Sunflower. And
Sway
then,
Lee? Oh,
yeah,
I know the song.
with Sway Lee. Then Post Malone Psycho, which finished pretty high, about out of top 50.
I think it was very close to top 50.
Yeah.
Which was a good song. Love that song. But Post Malone Better Now as well, but that finished pretty high. I don't think Post Malone should be allowed to.
Better Now was definitely
Not alternative.
It's not alternative
no.
enough to be Triple J, and it's not new enough. Like, he's being played on mainstream radio everywhere.
Yeah, as soon as he puts it out too, it's not like a few weeks after.
Yeah,
Triple J
it's not like Triple J
straight
gets it.
away.
You look at the
Straight away,
size
yeah.
of his concerts and stuff. Like, they're not the kind of artists that you usually listen to on Triple J, which is why
Yeah.
Drake and all that shouldn't be allowed.
It's
Yeah.
unfair for the people that are trying to make from
something
Unearthed.
off Triple J.
Yeah, there's small artists that like
Yeah,
go big, and that,
yeah.
which is great.
Yeah, but
Which is why it's so cool to see Ocean Alley win.
yeah, exactly. And an
They're
Australian
amazing.
band to take it out.
Mhm.
It was really good. And then my last two, which unfortunately didn't make
Shattered
it.
about.
Shattered as Churches, both songs, Get Out and Graffiti. Shattered that neither of
Absolute
them made it in.
belters.
They were great songs, and I'm
Yeah.
just absolutely distraught that neither of them made it in. I am. I was so shattered that didn't.
Yeah, no, me
and like
too.
I didn't hear it for so
I really
long.
liked Graffiti. Graffiti, I struggled to take out of my top 10, but I really wanted to keep it like Australian.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
So
See, I struggle to listen to them. Like, they're just not my.
Cup of tea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
But I don't hate them.
And since we didn't hear them, we weren't hearing them for so long, and we sort of got to the top 20. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, they're on here.
yeah.
But then we got to top 10. I'm like, they're not a top 10 song.
No,
Like,
Graffiti was never going to be a top 10 song.
and
Because like
I was just
you said,
so
it's not
upset.
everyone's cup of tea. It's
Yeah.
quite a different sort of
Yeah.
style.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So that wraps up my list. I got 7 out of 10. Friday Forever, unfortunately, didn't make it in.
But I think the
which-
rest of them got into the top
rest of them
200
got into
anyway,
the top
so,
200,
yeah,
which
so
which was good. But
Yeah.
big win.
but even Friday Forever, they finished 196 or something.
Still
It was
made it.
just so high, and I was so upset.
It deserved better. Than
Yeah, it
they
did. But both of those songs, but just the band that they're in and the music that they play, it definitely wasn't going to do any favours for them.
Yeah.
Do you want to do top 20 to 11, mate? Do you want to take charge?
I'll take charge. if you
Take
want.
charge. You can take charge. I'll let you do this.
So, number 20, you've got the Unearthed High winner Kian with Waiting,
Yep.
which actually
I love
was
them.
yeah, me too. But it was flogged on Nova, so it was always going to get high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like that's the big.
But
thing.
I
Sort of make
think
that
it was
step
well
for Triple J.
deserved, and it is. It's not alternative, but I do like the song.
Yeah,
I
but-
definitely wouldn't call it a Triple J.
Alternative.
No,
song.
you wouldn't. But since he's come and like it's not all alternative stuff. But when it's not alternative, it comes straight from Unearthed. That's what you want. If it's
Yeah.
not alternative, it come new artists. People don't hear of it, and
Yeah.
let them do their own thing. Let
Yeah.
them play the music they love, and the message you get across with Waiting is
And
it's a beautiful song.
I think a lot, like, because other stations picked it up, which is why it's kind of like, oh yeah, don't listen to this on Triple J. Like, if Triple J just kept that song, it would have been great. But
Yeah. It's sort of there.
But it was good for his career and good on the
Yeah.
kid. Good
Yeah,
on
I'm
him.
pretty perfect with that. So 19 was Bruise with Peach, which is such a cool little
I love that.
boppy
I love
song.
their whole vibe
Yeah,
about the Bruise.
such a happy song.
Until about 3 months ago, my girlfriend actually got me onto it. I hadn't listened to any of it, and I love all their stuff.
Yeah, I loved
their
that
stuff
song
is
as soon as
so
it came
good.
out.
It
It
is.
was,
took me a while to get into it, but it's good.
I like it. 18, Hockey Dad, Join the Club.
I love
Love
them.
that song.
Love
Me too.
them.
That was
Love
in
their
my votes.
vibe. I love them all.
I struggled to take it out, but yeah, that was in my. I really like Join the Club. Such a cool song.
I think it. I don't think it should have made top 20, but it was.
No, I definitely think
a
it should have been where it is.
Yeah, I reckon too.
It's pretty cool. Billie Eilish with Lovely. The only reason I like that song is Khalid's in it. I'm not a fan of Billie Eilish.
No, neither
I
am I.
think that song was really overplayed. Like, I think she has other songs that definitely could have gone higher.
No.
No, I think that's the
But-
highest she should
I
have
think
got.
I think that's I reckon that song was actually like in the right spot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I just
no,
don't, I don't like
enjoy
her. I don't
her.
like
I
that
don't-
she got other songs in the top 100.
Yeah, because her.
Probably it's
Um,
probably more of a girl thing too.
Especially because
Yeah.
she's further up
Eilish.
in it as well. I don't think that one deserves to be where it is.
Yeah,
And 16, Ocean Alley, Baby Come Back.
Your pick, number 1.
love it.
So it was pretty cool to hear when it come on.
Yeah, and for a like a version to finish pretty high, it was really good to see.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen a lot, but it was really good to see, and They actually gave us a bit of a scare that when they brought on Baby Come Back, they played...
No, that was Knees. That was Knees. They played the Confidence in the background. And me and you were like looking at each other like they can't play it now. I would have been so upset. 15, Hayden James, Just Friends. That was a pretty cool song.
Yeah, featuring Boy Matthews.
Yep.
Yeah, that was... I love that song.
Pretty boppy.
I'm kind of upset that it didn't finish a little bit higher. Like, it should have been definitely around there. But
it
I'm
was
upset a little,
pretty early on in the year, so a lot of people forget about it.
Yeah, and like that's the thing with Triple J. It's like the Oscars. People forget about.
I think that song for me was too overplayed, so I just.
Okay.
It was an early in the year song, but for where it finished, around that area. But I'm upset it didn't finish a little bit higher, just a little bit.
So 14 was Waffia's "I'm Good." That is one of the best songs.
That's
ever.
a good song.
It's so just like. It's like, fuck you, I don't need you.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a cool song to, like, listen to.
And that's where it should be. That's, I think, exactly where it should be. Not quite
100%.
In the top 10, but definitely around the area.
Yep. 13, A$AP Rocky with Praise the Lord.
Hate that song.
I don't think that
Pause.
he should have made it even close to the top 20.
Yeah, I think that song's very uninventive, especially from A$AP, so I don't know if it should have been 13, but you can see why it is. It's just like a meme of a song.
Yeah, but it shouldn't have... I don't think it should have been in the top 20 at all.
Yeah, but you listen to the top, 10, 5, a lot of them are just kind of memes.
Yeah. 12 was The Wombats Return. Probably the only song on that album that I like.
Love them. I love that song. I love the new album. Yeah. I was hoping that would finish in the top 10. I always knew it wouldn't scrape in. I'm surprised it finished as high as it did.
Yeah.
But personally, I would have liked for it to scrape.
I didn't even think of the song until it came in, and I was like, oh yeah, that's actually it fits. But when I was doing my votes, it did not come into mind at all.
Yeah, but that's the thing. When you're voting for top 10, like people that might be watching are like, oh, if you wanted it to finish in top 10, why don't you put in your votes? But like,
you don't think of it. It's more what you're listening to.
Yeah, you want other songs to finish.
Some songs that you vote for have more of like a connection to it rather than just like that was a really good song. It deserves to be there.
Yeah, because if you're gonna get like top 10, it's just. If you're pretty much voting for top 10 every time, it's just going to be a bunch of...
you're just going to get annoyed.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're not going to get 100 songs people to vote for.
Yeah. And 11, Skeggs, Up in the Clouds.
So happy with that.
So cool for Skeggs to be...
So close.
Yeah, so
close. A lot of people were saying, Skeggs won't make it high at all. So when Smogged Out came, near the 100... I was like, all right, they're probably not. And then when they came so close to 10, I was actually really happy.
Yeah, Up in the Clouds deserves to be where it is.
And it was a good song.
It was. I reckon it's really different to their other songs. A lot of their songs do kind of sound the same, and Up in the Clouds, it's just not.
Yeah, it's just a cool song. So I'll give your phone back to you now.
I'll take it off you for
start us out top 10.
Number 10. All right, so. They had a wonderful year, this band, Ocean Alley, with Knees, number 10.
Love that song.
I love the song.
Hottest 100 sandwich.
Yeah, they really did. They opened up the Hottest 100, had number 100.
Yeah.
They had number 16 with their Like a Version, which was really good. And I love that song. Love the way they took that song. It was a really good take on it. And yeah, they opened up the top 10 with Knees, which was a ripper song. I kind of wanted it to finish high. I would have minded it going back to back. I would nearly put it.
I honestly
do.
It's very different to Confidence too.
Yeah,
and I
it's
think
really cool to sing along to.
And I think Confidence, everyone knows that song. Everyone listens to that song, even if they don't listen to Ocean Alley, they listen to Confidence. And I think Knees was just so different and not as many people listen to it, and I don't know, I like the vibe of Knees so much better.
Yeah, I wouldn't have minded to see Ocean Alley go back to back with Confidence.
But you said that at the start.
Yeah, I said it at the start.
They definitely deserved it over other people that made it.
I really liked it. I think it should have finished a little higher, but definitely a top 10 song this year. Number 9, Ruby Fields, Dinosaurs. This was a shock. This was a shock. I kind of forgot about this song.
I really like Ruby Fields.
I think that her other songs definitely could have done better.
I honestly thought that she brought out 2 songs last year, and neither of them got in.
Yep.
To the 2017 one.
Was the episode that she released, was that 2018?
I can't remember the first one.
The episode, a recent one, the Dad's Opinion on Dinner, that one.
Oh no, that was last year. That's got Ritalin.
2018 or 2017?
2017.
18.
18?
Yeah, 18. Because that's on it.
That's what I thought. Yeah, because they made 200. Rattling did. I thought that some of her songs in that definitely would have gone higher than Dinosaurs.
I think Dinosaurs.
A lot of people voted for Dinosaurs because it got played so much on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Just because, and that's the thing. Unfortunately, when it does get played a lot, people remember
more people hear it,
and they remember
catchy,
it. They're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I like her. Oh, that's that song by her."
But yeah, I feel like she got robbed last year.
She's cool. Like
she definitely
really
deserved to be in there.
Huge bogan.
And Dinosaurs, I loved.
Yeah.
I did
It is a
thoroughly
great song.
enjoy that song.
Yeah.
Hate this. Hate the fact that
Hate
she made
her.
it. Billie
I-
Eilish, When the Party's Over.
Literally only listen to the song if I want to cry. Like, it's not one of those songs you just listen to, and I
For the
don't
sake
think that
of
it
it, yeah.
should have made top 10.
No,
at
neither
all.
do I.
No.
And I just...
No.
I
Like,
just-
she's got a pretty voice, I'll give her that, but the song was kind of boring.
and
The
I also-
song was very
Long
like catering
and-
to her fans.
Yeah, and I feel like she made it into top 10 because she got a whole bunch of teenage girls that don't ever listen to Triple J,
Yeah.
love the song, and they're like, "Yep, I'm gonna vote for Triple
And
J." to
Billie
make people
Eilish
think I
became
listen
such
to
like a
it.
massive icon for people that don't even listen
Yeah.
to. And like not just that, I think her like she's trying to make her lyrics too relatable.
Yeah.
Like instead of having like a cool vibe to her songs.
That's what I was saying before. It's just too catering.
Yeah.
And it's so pandering to like.
And she doesn't
yeah.
sing about stuff that I feel like she would want to sing about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's 16.
It
She
doesn't
doesn't
seem
have
like
these.
her
Yeah,
lyrics.
exactly. She doesn't have.
Yeah.
Because she's like this really cool chick, and then she sings like a song like that. And
She's
it's like,
depressed
where
in
did
her
this come
songs.
from?
So yeah, she's some like badass chick.
Yeah,
She,
I don't
she
think.
made 3 songs, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but I don't
Yeah.
think she should have made it into top 10
No.
by a mile. Number 7, we're at
I was-
groceries. I called this. I
was
I'm
called this.
so happy with that.
Me
I was
too.
stuck.
I did not expect it coming at all. So
I didn't think
was,
Morat was going to make top 10, not at all.
No.
I didn't think it was going to be there.
No.
I
When they
completely
came in
forgot about
earlier,
Morat.
I'm like, "Yep, cool."
Kinda
That was
forgot
it.
about it.
But as I got to the top 10, as we got to the top 10, I'm like, groceries hasn't been on today. I'm like, surely that's soon. And then
Well, you
we
picked
got
it
to
the
number
little-
8, Billie Eilish was on. I'm like, groceries is next, and he's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, true."
Yeah.
But no, picked it. I love the song.
So
Definitely
awesome.
deserves to be in top 10.
Yeah.
I forgot about it, but it definitely deserves to
I've
be
been
there.
singing it all day ever since I heard it.
Yeah, I love it. And I
It's
love
such a
the
cool
song. It's just such a chill track.
Yeah.
It's good to
It's-
listen to,
yeah.
easy to listen to. It's just such a chill track. Definitely deserves to be there.
Yeah.
And
Correct, yep.
definitely the position that it is. Not quite top 5, but definitely around the area.
Yeah.
The next 4 are Nova songs.
Yeah, number 6, Dean Lewis, Be Alright.
Look, I like Dean Lewis. Like, I do listen to him, but I don't think he's a Triple J artist. It's not
No.
alternative. He's just like... Oh, I'm trying to think of the
He was
artist.
definitely new, but I think he definitely came out of the blue, and that's why he was on Triple J.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He definitely just came out of nowhere, and he was just sort of here,
But-
and then all of his songs were loved so much. And
I
it
could
just-
never get into this song. Like, everyone sang it and stuff, but it's just not a song. It's got nothing to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, not.
Yeah.
Definitely shouldn't have made top 10.
I think it should definitely be in the top 10, but...
I always
not
knew
as-
it was going to be,
not
but
as
I
high
didn't
as
think
it
it should have
should,
been.
yeah.
Not as high as it should have been. Number 5,
Same as this one.
Much to Your Despise. I thoroughly enjoyed this song, but it definitely grew old as they kept
Can't.
playing it.
Very old.
I Said Hi, Amy Shark.
I can't listen to Amy Shark at all. I just hate
This
it.
song was so big though.
It was.
This song was
Nova.
so... What? Not even on Nova. Like, it was huge on Triple J for a while.
It was,
Oh,
huge
it's
on,
true.
it was huge on everything. Like, I just...
Yeah.
I feel like when
couldn't
this
go to
song
a-
came out, it just went on every station.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it just
you
went
couldn't-
nuts straight
you couldn't-
away.
You couldn't get away from it.
Yeah, and like literally you couldn't change. Like you changed to Triple J for a nice change of pace, like off Kiss 101 or the Fox, and you changed to Triple J for a change of pace, and there she is.
I just
again,
find it too, like, poppy. Like, I feel like she is, like, that teenage poppy singer, and I don't think...
But she started from the bottom.
Yeah,
And that's
she
why
did.
she's on. She
Which is-
definitely
yeah, that's what I'm
deserves to be
saying.
on Triple J.
Yeah,
and
it's amazing how far she's come.
yeah, exactly. But she definitely deserves. This song definitely deserves to be in the top 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but it does. It deserves to be there. It was so huge. It was such a big
was,
song,
yeah, it
and it
was.
made an impact on so many people's lives. Yeah, it definitely deserves to be there. Number 4, Childish Gambino. This is
I don't
America.
understand how this is relatable to anyone that lives in Australia.
Yeah, how
Okay.
did this go?
I think
Or
that the
why it was voted
song,
for.
when he brought it out, like, the meaning behind the song and stuff, like, it was really amazing, but everyone kind of centered around as a meme because of the video.
Because of
Yeah.
the video and how nuts it
And
was.
it just was overplayed. And look, like, the song isn't that amazing. Like, the meaning behind it's good, but definitely was not supposed to be. I
No.
don't even think it should have been
No,
top 100.
no.
This
Along with this
century's-
song, this song did not deserve to be
This
here.
century's
Why is this here?
Bohemian
Travis,
Rhapsody,
don't you
absolutely
dare.
beautiful song.
Don't you dare.
Travis Scott sicko mode.
No, oh my god, it's that party song. Like,
It
that
is
one
that-
of parties. Like,
And
don't
the
tell me.
fact that people are comparing it to Bohemian Rhapsody,
Because
like,
the other reason is
why?
because it doesn't have a chorus.
But that's
why.
it. Like,
I hate
it's not a
bangers,
good,
and that reminds me of
it's,
Banger.
it's not a good song. It's not enjoyable to
I
listen
love
to.
Sicko
Look, it's got
Yes,
one
I-
line, you jump to it, cool. Like, it's not
Yeah,
a good
like
song.
it's not a good
I
song.
don't think it should be in the countdown, but I really like sicko mode.
Oh my god.
It should not be here. it shouldn't be there. It should be in the hottest 200. Like it's not a good
Or
song.
it
Shouldn't have been in the hottest
not
200.
enjoyable.
It should not have been on Triple J in general.
Yeah, it's very. It's
not alternative
No.
whatsoever.
It's not out there. It's just
Like, I despise that
it's
more than
just-
Amy Shark.
Yeah. Number 2. Love this song.
Yeah.
Love where it's at.
Love Fisher.
Definitely should have been. It was definitely a competitor for number 1, but definitely did not deserve to be there. Fisher, Losing It. Love that song.
No.
So good. It's such a banger.
Same thoughts on that one.
There's not obviously like most.
Get you up
bangers,
and about,
Yeah,
like-
they're like a lot of bangers. There's not a lot of meaning to it, but
Doesn't
it's
have to
just,
be.
It's
It's a cool
Just
beat
get
to it.
you want to be around the boys.
You're so upset about this.
You want to be around the boys. Why?
Oh my god, it's just like not music. Like that one reminds me of a banger too. Like it just, like you'd listen to that at a party, it'll go off at a party. It's as bad as Melbourne Sound for me. Like I just can't do. I can't do.
I love that song. I would listen to that in the car. I do listen to that. In the
Yeah,
car.
me too.
On the
I
way
was
to
in a
work.
sicko mode.
On the
in the
way,
car.
on the way to
It's
work,
always
I'm like,
I
yeah,
don't know.
losing it. Like, just put it up. It's a great song.
Yeah.
And number 1,
Thank God.
Ocean Alley.
Definitely
Confidence.
deserved.
Deserved,
100%
100% deserved. They had a ripper year, as you can tell by the list. Number 100, number 16, number 10, and number 1. They had a ripper year. Their
Yeah.
music was amazing.
Such a
and
cool
this
song.
is just
Cool vibe
It's
to
great.
it.
Yeah.
Like,
It
yeah.
is. It is. It's just such a sick vibe. I love their whole vibe, and like for them, literally just to come from the back of a shed to
Playing in a mate's shed. So.
yeah,
And
to
it's a song that a lot of people like. Got introduced to Ocean Alley by. Like they hear
Yeah.
Confidence and they're like, all right, I like this band. And then you
And
go
they
through
listen
their
to
stuff and it's
everything
just
else.
So it's done a lot
everything's
for
so
them in
groovy.
general.
yeah. This song really has just taken them away, and it is such a sick vibe
And
about
such
the
a
whole
well-deserving winner.
And then
I'm
I
so
feel like-
glad that it won.
And then I feel like when they brought Baby Come Back and stuff like out after that,
Yeah.
it just opened them up so
They
much.
Yeah.
just blew up.
Yeah.
Song. Alright, so what we'll do next is I'll get you both to go over the top 10.
Yeah.
And we will have you put your songs where you think they should have been out of those top 10, or if you think they should have stayed the same, exactly where they are, leave them where they are. So do you want to go first and have a look over the list just quickly?
Am I doing it now?
Yep, just go over. Name your number 1 song.
Well, obviously,
Can you have
Confidence
some?
is number 1.
Number 2
If I'm only choosing within the top 10.
within the top 10. Yep.
I'm going to go Dinosaurs number 2.
Yep.
I'm sorry, but I had to keep Sicko Mode as 3.
That's 3. Okay. Yep.
Such a banger.
Yep.
More Rat, I'd go 4th.
More rap for what? Groceries. Number 4.
Yep.
Yep.
And then the rest of them I don't care
So
much
let's just
for.
so-
This is America, When the Party's Over, Be Alright, and I Said Hi. I couldn't care less where they were.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Oh, sick. Go ahead. You're up.
First I would have probably kept Confidence. Then I would have done Knees second. Probably put Dinosaurs third. Groceries fourth. When the Party's Over, I would have put fifth. And then, the rest I could not care.
Care less for
Could
where
not
they
care.
are. I'll go over it quickly. As everyone else thinks the same, Confidence definitely stays where it is at number 1. I would nearly would have put Groceries at number 2. I love that song.
Such a cool
I
song.
love the vibe about the whole song, so that's definitely probably going to go in at my number 2. Knees definitely a close third.
Oh, yeah.
I love that song. I love
It's amazing.
the whole vibe. I just love Ocean Alley at the moment.
Yeah.
Just the music they're releasing is something else.
Mm-hmm.
Then I probably would have put on Dinosaurs. Then Sicko Mode would have gone number 10. And This Is America, they can just lose it. They 10 and 9. Then would have gone I Said Hi, Be Alright, and When the Party's Over.
Yeah.
And that'll be about it. That's it for Triple J, Hottest 100.
Yep.
Thanking you.
And thank you, Charlie, for joining us.
And you can get out now. Alright guys, thanks for watching our second episode of the Drunk Gentleman podcast. That one was probably a bit of a drag, and if you've stuck around, thank you. I appreciate it, we all do. We do have a bit more content in the works, hopefully coming through in the next couple of weeks. So
Hell yeah.
yeah, we'll start getting a couple
Cannot
extra
wait.
videos out, some shorter videos, so if you don't want to watch these 45 to
We're gonna
50-minute
do
episodes.
challenge videos.
Yeah.
We're gonna do gameplay videos.
Missionary.
We're going to missionary.
When I'm on top and she's on
We're going to missionary. When she's on the bottom and I'm on top.
Anal.
Well,
Probably not.
Well, that'll be later down the track. After we get comfortable.
So we're still quite new to this.
But no, yeah, we'll be getting out some shorter videos, some gameplay, some challenges.
There'll be
some special videos that we'll keep secret for now.
There'll be higher quality videos, more editing.
So stick around.
More fun.
So thanks for watching our second episode of the Gentleman Podcast, and we will see you next week. Bye, guys.
See ya.